Sailing and boating have long been associated with Antigua, but not necessarily with the people of Antigua. But that's all changing now, with a new generation learning to sail.
This is a sail locker. That's now become changing rooms.
Elizabeth Jordan, founder of Antigua's National Sailing Academy, first sailed into Antigua 20 years ago.
If you're a sailor, Antigua is the place to be, without question.
Jordan quickly realized that in this sailing mecca, locals represented less than 5% of the yacht club members, and the vast majority of school-aged children couldn't even swim.
We don't concentrate on the small few. We want hundreds to be able to sail.
What is it that you hope these children will get out of the program?
Career. My main agenda is career opportunity.
The largest barrier to entry for many Antiguans is the cost of sailing, which is why Jordan has worked since opening the academy to make it free and sustainable.
We're not fortunate enough to own the premises, but the profit from the accommodation pays our rent.
As the Academy celebrates its 10th anniversary, the fruits of their work are visible, as we see when we take a ride on English Harbor with Academy graduates, including Janella King, who, like many Antiguans, was not a fan of the water.
It's kind of instilled into us to be careful with the water, so then it's kind of pushing us out of our comfort zone a bit.
Lead instructor Sylvester Thomas left his comfort zone when he transitioned to sailing from a career in baking.
One day I asked my boss for a raise, and she said, "Watch your bread rise, because that's the only raise you're going to get."
Thomas wisely left that job 21 years ago and switched to sailing, and he's never looked back.
I know the importance of sailing and how far you can actually get by doing it. So the more people we can get into the sport, it will be a lot better for our economy as well.
His point is made clear as we pass the iconic super yacht Maltese Falcon, anchored here in Antigua. A captain on a vessel this size could clear $250,000 a year, a fact not lost on our captain, Sailing Academy alum Joshua Daniels.
I'm training to kind of be a super yacht captain, but I'm kind of developing more of a passion in terms of bringing up local youths from around the island.
At the end of April, some students here will be showcasing their skills at Antigua's premier sailing event.
Antigua Sailing Week is one of the longest running regattas in the Caribbean. We ask our participants, would they be happy to take a youth sailor on board?
In a town called Old Road, Curtin Bluff Resort has been using a similar formula. Managing Director Rob Sherman.
We educated over 200 kids at American University in the last 30 years.
That's made possible by money from the Old Road Fund, which is driven by contributions from resort guests and helps locals with everything from emergency medical care to college scholarships.
My name is Nigel Anthony, and I'm a local kid from the town of Old Road. I grew up learning my tennis here, and now I am one of the tennis pros.
Anthony's story gets even better once you know how it started.
Bob Radish was our first tennis pro. The kids would come in, steal the balls, run off to go play cricket.
And he said, "Look, stop stealing my balls. I'll get you guys involved in this game of tennis." And that's how we started. And it was probably one of the better times of our life. You know, we got introduced to the lovely game and took us, to many parts of this world.
Curtin Bluff is a perfect example of what can happen when a business embraces the community it calls home. But Antiguans are also actively finding ways to support each other and enrich their own lives. Just follow the music down Nevis Street in St. John's to find the Music and Art Annex.
Music is a universal language. People from all over, they will come and play for free.
Joel George is a musician. Edison Liebert, a painter. Over the years, they discovered a shared vision.
And that's when the seed really matured to one day start a place that would blend art and music together.
Edison believes free spaces like this provide much-needed creative outlets for local children, but can also be incubators for innovation.
If we can inspire this generation, I think we're on our way to changing the world.
And back to the National Sailing Academy. In addition to teaching Antiguans to sail, the Academy coordinates weekly sails for children with special needs who would otherwise be unable to get out on the water. Organizers of the annual Antigua Sailing Week were forced to cancel the event in 2020 because of the pandemic. They are planning to hold the 2021 event at the end of April, which is good news for the local economy. Coming up, we'll take you to the hottest party on the island.